Yeah, it's all new, and it came as a shock that we'd have a new TARDIS. I thought, you know, we'd still use the old one and the Doctor would come along, a new Doctor, but no, Mr. Moffat had other ideas. The thought process was the same as the old TARDIS, really, is that the TARDIS doesn't recognise design, it only recognises things that are versatile and perfect for the job in hand, and so it will always become an eclectic mix from that point of view. So we've got a new addition, which is the Gallifreyan text, the new Gallifreyan text, which then produces a light box onto the floor. This is one of my favourite parts here, with the reverse of the police box sign, with the old fashioned bulbs with the wires in them. And then obviously the door, all new, as is the exterior TARDIS. The roundels, the technical boffins amongst you, you might recognise these from a certain garden centre, flower pots. We've retained the coat stand, so we've got the original brass plaque from the last TARDIS on the floor, which is now well worn. Well, we initially had a brass plaque on the parquet floor coming into the old TARDIS, but Stephen was so specific about the make and the model of this TARDIS that we've actually put one on the front of the console there, which suggests the make and the model of the TARDIS, and I think it's got the chassis number on there as well. And the bruising, I don't know whether you can see the bruising, where the coral is growing out of these metal structures, and it's actually bruising itself as it grows, so it's almost in pain, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's always the nods to the old series, obviously the door, the hat stand, things that have come through. There's a nod to an old TARDIS, in fact one of the first TARDIS, which has got the Fresnel lens. And we've got the stairs that lead up to the glass floor, which was the new addition, which I think worried everybody when they first stepped onto it, but it's amazing how brave people have become now. There are 2 layers of glass plus a little safety layer of perspex, so it's not going anywhere. The leather-bound monitor, we worked very hard to make sure that this tied into Matt's costume. The Magpie Electric sign on the back. Magpie Electricals is an ongoing thing with us. It's a little bit of an in-joke, I suppose. We've done it right through the series. We've put it on lots and lots of things, and absolutely we've used it on the back of the monitor here. One of the biggest changes is the time rotor. We've gone for blown glass in the centre of the time rotor instead of the perspex that we had before. And then we've got the bull bars that help protect the time rotor. I think we've got about a total of 5 or 6 entrances leading off the TARDIS, which allows us to go to various different places within the TARDIS, and hopefully as the series progresses we'll be able to go into other areas of the TARDIS. And then we have the whole area below where we've got the cooling liquid that literally cools the time rotor down as the Doctor gets into trouble and flies through time and space. There's been many challenges, you know. I think I've done 60 episodes of Doctor Who now. You know, we've used every quarry, every location you can possibly imagine, you know, and it's been exciting. But Dalek spaceships, 2 TARDIS, you know, I mean, it's every designer's dream really to do that. Not just 1 TARDIS, but 2 TARDIS in a lifetime. And so, absolutely a dream come true.